You know, some people age like a fine wine, and some people age like a can of special brew left on a hot windowsill. Whichever one you are, get ready to talk about those pesky little emotions of yours, because it's time for another episode of I've Had a Rosé, Let's Talk About Feelings. Please welcome your host, Sam Lake. It was me the whole time. Hi everyone. Oh my god, look, we're here again for another episode of I've Had a Rosé, Let's Talk About Feelings. Look who my bloody guest is. It's Sikisa.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, baby. How are you?
I saw you in town yesterday.
I arrived yesterday.
And you said, I'm bringing the party.
Bringing the party to
And I
Edinburgh.
thought, thank God.
You know what? You're not the first person to say
Thank
that.
God. I'll just say for nothing, there's an energy at this fringe that I'm not loving. But now that you're here, we're on the cusp of change.
I'm glad.
We're on the cusp of change.
That was my whole intention, to come up, bring the energy.
Yeah.
You know how we do. Like I said, you're not the first person to say that.
We're all feeling the mid fringe vibes.
Frizz. Don't worry, Twix is here. Sikisa has arrived. The party has arrived.
Twix is here and she's got 2 delicious caramel fingers. How are you?
Yeah, I'm all right. Yes,
Yeah?
I'm good. Surviving. Still here. Living my best life. Trying to anyway.
Surviving and thriving.
Surviving. Yeah.
Surviving. Just the first one.
Just the first
Lovely. What, you're in town you're doing a little whip run?
Do a little rip one.
You're ripping one and whipping one.
A little whip one, yeah. At Monkey Barrel. Obviously, we love Monkey Barrel.
Don't you just love it?
I love Monkey Barrel.
We love.
Like, if I could have sex with Monkey Barrel, I would have sex with Monkey Barrel. Yeah.
Really, would you?
I would, I really would.
What position?
Oh. I'm going to say doggy.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm going to say doggy. Yeah.
Right. We're gonna march right on to the drink that that you requested and we have made for you. You requested a rum punch.
I did request a rum punch.
Now, it's sort of like it's like it's like when you say, "Can I have a Coke?" And they say, "We don't have Coke. Is a hot cup of piss okay?" So most of the ingredients that you'd find in a rum punch are in these mugs.
Okay, number one.
Yeah.
Where did you find the recipe?
Online.
Okay, fine. Number two, how many ingredients are missing?
I want to say ingredients, there's one missing and one, let's call it an alteration.
Okay. Okay, fine. Let me have a sip.
Okay.
And then...
Okay.
Yeah.
No, let's do it. We'll get right to the rim of the mug. Cheers.
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 Enjoy, or we'll see what happens.
Okay, it's not a rum punch, but it is tasty. It is tasty.
What can you tell is missing?
Number one, I can already see what's missing. The grenadine is missing.
We didn't have any.
The grenadine is missing. Did you put lime in it?
Claire, did you put lime in it?
Did you put lime cordial in it? God. They put lime cordial in my rum punch, people. Oh my God.
Is this the episode that's finally going to get like us trolled? People angry at us?
Okay. Hold on, wait.
There's one other small alteration that we really shouldn't have made.
There's no pineapple in it.
Okay.
Was there supposed to?
The recipe did not call for it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a wrong rum punch then.
BBC Good Food.
Okay, you were number one. That's where we went wrong. You were a BBC Good Food. You go into a West Indian page.
Okay, we've learnt our lesson. Is it drinkable?
It is very drinkable. I will drink it.
The other thing is that we didn't have any simple syrup, so we put in vanilla syrup like you put in a coffee.
I was like, something's a bit. Yeah. So how you would do a rum punch, how I would do a rum punch.
Yeah, please educate us.
Is you'll have 2 different types of rum. You have dark rum, white rum.
Uh-huh.
And then you would have...
Two different in the same thing?
and of course, it's a rum punch.
Okay.
Yeah, dark rum, white rum. You will also have grenadine, as I mentioned.
Yeah.
Pineapple, orange.
Yeah.
If you want to go fancy, passion fruit juice.
Oh.
Yeah, if you want to go
okay.
fancy. Also, if you want to go fancy, guava juice.
Oh.
Yeah, if you want to go fancy. And then if you really want to go proper rum punch, you put lime in it, fresh lime, not lime cordial, like fresh fresh lime. And then you would just top it off with a little nutmeg.
Okay, to be fair, the recipe did say nutmeg.
Yeah, just a little
okay, there's
nutmeg.
two things that we forgot.
I'm not a big fan of nutmeg in my drinks, but just a little sprinkle will make
A
it
zhuzh.
a zhuzh will make it a proper rum punch.
Just drizzled, like just on top,
Yeah,
or
just
like
grate
in
it.
before you mix.
It's
Great, fresh
It's grated,
nutmeg.
fresh nutmeg grated.
What would you call whatever it is that we've made you?
We'll call it a Scottish punch.
A Scottish punch,
Yeah.
like a Glasgow kiss.
Yeah, we call it an MB punch.
An MB punch. You can sell it in the bar.
I don't know if we would.
All right.
I would probably not put the lime cordial in it.
Okay.
How are you finding the punch?
Oh, it's the best rum punch I've ever had. Oh, yes. Very traditional.
Very traditional.
It goes down better if you pretend it's something else.
Yeah.
And we've all had to do that, haven't we?
Always.
Why, before we get onto your topic, so why was your choice a rum punch? What significance does this drink have for you?
Because I'm from Barbados.
Uh-huh.
And I've just come back from Barbados. It's the first time I've been home in 4 years.
Oh, wow.
And I love a rum punch.
Yeah.
And that's what I'd love to drink. When it's done proper, a proper rum punch is what I go for.
And is this reminding you of being at home and...
Instead of the beach, it's probably reminding me of being in like late 2 a.m. Fringe, sitting on the cobbles at the Fringe.
It's a pebble beach.
It's a pebble. Yes. Yeah,
Instead of a gorgeous beach, it's a pebble beach. Hard to walk on. Okay. Well, enjoy. That's for you, that is.
I'm going to.
I would say it's quite strong.
Do you think so? I don't think it's strong.
I feel like it's strong, but maybe, I don't know. I've not been drinking much this Fringe.
I'm not going to lie. I feel like in the last couple of years, you've been very reserved since you moved up to Edinburgh.
In what way?
Very reserved. Become very bougie. Very bougie.
I was wearing a mesh top the other night. I was on stage dancing in front of people. Mary Elaine picked me up by the ankles and I did a little twerking.
Was this at DJ Battles?
It sure was.
Yeah, that's where.
And we did not win.
Oh, did you not?
No, too sexual, I think.
Really?
Or not sexual enough.
I think you need to go sexual, but go hard.
Well, because the last time me and Mary Elaine were there, it was tits out.
Of course.
And then everyone started getting their tits out. And then they were worried that people were just going to have full penetrative sex on stage.
Did you hear what happened at DJ Battles in McCufflin?
Titties out?
So it was, I can never pronounce her name right.
Mary Elaine.
Mm-hmm. And Amy Matthews.
Yeah. Amy's not getting her tits out.
No. Versus me and Alison Spittle.
Right.
At the final of the DJ Battles at McCufflin. And I had to go to the toilet. So I was like, can we go second? Because I didn't realise it was a whole tournament. I didn't realise.
Right.
So I was like, can I go to the toilet? Can they go first?
Yeah.
And they were like, cool. And it turned out they picked Queen's Bohemian Rhapsody, which is obviously a very, very long song.
Yes.
And I was watching from the back and I saw Marilyn run back. Or she was getting changed or something. She was taking off layers underneath her top.
She plans several costume changes, yeah.
So then she came out and then she basically took out her tits. And I was like, is this what we're doing today? Okay. Is this what we're doing? Yes. I was like, this is what we're doing today. Me and Alison picked Papa Roach Last Resort as our final song. And I obviously do burlesque.
You sure do.
And I literally was on stage with my mic screaming. And I literally went, do you think I'm going to let this skinny bitch win? With just because she got her tits out. Yeah. And then I came out, did basically a burlesque routine.
Was it full tits out?
Full tits out.
With your...
No, pasties. No, because I didn't know we were
You didn't know?
We didn't even plan anything.
It's surprise burlesque.
Yeah. So it was full tits out. For the audience.
Do you say full tits out or 4 tits out?
Full tits.
Currently 4 tits.
Full tits.
A maximum of 4 tits on stage.
And then we won. So yeah.
So you're saying that your breasts are much better than Mary Elaine's?
Of course. Of course.
Mary Elaine will give you the right to respond at a later date.
Yeah. And I literally said to everyone, if you happen to have recorded any of that, please do not put it on social media.
Are people usually quite good with that? Because as a renowned burlesque performer, people probably will take photos.
Yeah. It's different when you do burlesque, I think. Because obviously, like, there's
more
obviously
in control. You planned it.
There's a reveal, but when you're doing off the cuff, spontaneous,
just some off the cuff tits out work,
spontaneous stuff,
some freelance stuff.
You're kind of like, I literally came off. I was like, I just got my tits out for 300 strangers. Ah,
I'd say that's better than doing it for just one stranger. That's just kind of like, yeah, those are your tits. Rather do that to 300 strangers who are like, great tits.
Wait, who's ever responded like that to you when you've got your tits and they're like,
I think. Fine. Well, I mean, I think it's different for me.
Okay, fine.
We're comparing apples and oranges.
I mean, I would appreciate your tits if you got them.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
They can do this. I can.
Shut up. This is what I'm saying. Someone's changed since I've been to Edinburgh. You not used to be able to do that.
I'm more into the gym. I'm more into health and fitness, which has just manifested and I've developed a strange muscle in my breasts. I know.
How did you know you could do that? When did you find that out?
I've always had a gift.
A little gift to do the little... the tip dance?
Little tip dance. I think there's like a troupe of well-pecked men in America, and they do it like a little choir.
Oh no, I think I've seen that online.
Yeah. They'll call money any day, I think. Should we talk about your topic? Because
sure.
I feel like we're already making this episode a little sensual.
I will say, people who are listening and watching, I did give several options.
You sure did.
I gave several options.
You said wrestling.
I said wrestling.
We already had the lovely Ed Gamble cover that.
I said wrestling.
I think you said rock bands.
I said rock music. Festivals or music. And I also said tattoos.
Yeah. Both. All of those are great topics. We have tattoos. We can talk about tattoos. I know music. I have heard of it. But what we settled on was something that I think we've both done enough research in the field to cover this topic with authority. Dick. It's the dick episode. Finally. You've all been asking for it.
Gagging.
You were like... Let's talk about dick. Because when I first started gigging and I met you, you were pioneering the phrase GSD.
I was.
Would you like to tell the lovely listeners what that means?
Yes, I've been trying to pioneer this hashtag for a while now. Hashtag GSD, which originally meant get some dick. But I'm trying to make it a bit more inclusive, a bit more universal. So it means get some dick, give some dick if you're a man, generate some dick if you're bisexual, get some digits if you're lesbian.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Lovely. It's all inclusive.
All inclusive,
like a Jet2 holiday.
I even had badges for the last 2 years. Yeah.
I think I have one at home.
Everyone should have a hashtag GSD badge.
I bought the merch. I got my little postcards.
I'll tell you what about the badges though, is that I've had several people who say to me, oh, I've been like not really been getting any and da-da-da.
Yeah.
And then they've got the badge and then they've been like, the badge is magic. And I was like, yes.
Is it like because it's a conversation starter?
I don't know if it's a conversation, but there's something about the badge. Like even like a man came to my show, purchased the merch. Thank you very much. put the badge on and within 30 seconds had a message saying, hey, what you doing?
Oh,
the magic.
Do you think it's because like the badges have been near you, so they sort of carry like your pheromones? They
I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm not very great at getting any dick, but
no.
Yeah.
Interesting. So interesting.
Yeah.
So you also live by GSD, like it's a motivational phrase for you as well.
It's a motivational phrase for everyone.
For everybody.
I like to live vicariously through my friend's sex life.
Interesting.
I'm always like, I think I'm maybe because like I'm a people pleaser or like just trying to make people happy, that I just really want them to just be happy. And I feel like if they're people are just getting some dick or just hashtag GSD,
yeah,
then they'll just be a little bit more happier.
Now see, people will think, they'll see the title Rum Punch and Dicks and think, gonna be all smart. That's a very beautiful thing that you just said.
Thank you so much.
You just want people to be happy.
However, I've kind of lied to you already. I have been getting some dick, but it's too young. It's quite young dick.
When you mean like, you mean it's a new relationship, or the person's, or the dick itself is young?
The dick itself is young.
It's not been aged.
No, this sounds like a different episode. Let's stop that right now. No. I am in my 30s. I'm in my mid-30s. You're not in your mid-30s, are you?
33.
Yeah. So you're not in your mid-30s. I'm in my mid-30s. And this dick is 10 years younger than me.
That's fine.
Yeah, no,
That's
but
fine.
No. This
Claire's saying it's fine.
Yeah, no. This dick is Gen Z dick. And also this dick is fuckboy dick.
Okay. What's the difference between a fuckboy dick and like, I don't know, a noble dick? a dick of the gentry.
My 2024 resolution was to be better at casual sex. I just wanted to have some fun, enjoy myself,
Yeah.
I've been very reserved over the last 15 years and I'm very picky with who I have sex with. And I'm still very picky with who I have sex with. I kind of have to like you as a person. So
I think that's that's normal. I think.
But like, you know how some people are like, oh, I can have a one night stand with someone on a night out. I've never been that person really.
Really?
Yeah, I've
okay.
never been that person. I've never really hooked up with anyone after like a one night stand or
So
like.
there's always a little something before.
Yeah, like we've got to have a vibe, we've got to
right,
have a connection
right.
or whatever. So it's weird because this dick is. I can't believe I'm describing this person as this dick on a podcast.
Well, it's vaguely anonymous.
This person.
I feel like you couldn't tell us enough about the dick that we'd be able to find this man.
I'm not trying not to pull out information about this dick. This person has casual relations with other people.
Right. Okay.
And I don't have a problem with that.
Is it like poly?
We're not in a
Not
relationship.
poly, just non-monogamous.
We're not in a relationship.
Yeah.
It's just that I'm fully aware that this dick is other places, and it's other places. It's other places. It's other places.
It's other places.
It's on a tour. It's on a tour.
The dick is where it needs to be.
It's on a tour.
Just when you need the dick, that's when it will turn up.
Yeah. So it's kind of weird because even though like I have had casual relationships before, this one is slightly weirder because I'm fully aware of the fact that he is I'm fully aware rather than me being like, I'm sure he's doing other stuff, which is what it was before.
Right.
And I didn't really care. But this one, I'm fully aware and I don't have emotional feelings about this person apart from like he's cool, he's a friend or whatever. Mm-hmm. But I just think it's a bit. Some things get to me as a person, because I've never been a person who feels like wanted or like. Oh, we're getting deep now.
She's got so deep already.
We're getting deep. It's all about feelings. Or maybe it's a rum punch. I've never felt like a person who like felt like they were wanted by a person in a relationship. I've never felt like a person who was like when someone wanted to fight for me or stuff like that.
Right.
So in relationships. So this is why I've probably been in the last like 7 months been like, fuck it, I'm just gonna do what I want.
Okay.
And, like,
As in going for casual stuff.
Just going for casual stuff.
Right.
Yeah, because I just got to a point where I was just like, yeah, it's just getting a bit too much now. Then I was just like, maybe it's got to be me. It's starting to feel like it's me. So therefore things had to change. I'm just too nice to people, and I think that's probably what it is as well.
Do you think they take advantage?
I think people take advantage, but also, like I said, I don't think, because of the things I do in life, like being a comedian, being a lawyer, being a burlesque performer, I don't think people in general, if I am like in a relationship, feel like they're either number one in my life, or they feel like they have to meet my level.
That's so interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels like they have to meet my level. I'm like, no one's asking you to meet my level because, no offense, you can't meet my level.
It'd be very difficult.
You can't meet my level.
It'd be very difficult.
I mean, Sikisa is amazing. I'm not gonna lie to you. Sikisa is amazing.
She sure is.
But I've never been the girl, like, like the girl next door who everyone fancies. I've never been that person. I've never been that person who, when you see them in the club, people are like, yeah, I want that person. I've never been that person. I've always been the person that someone's got to know before they've like, I fancy you. So
the casual thing is so that you can, so it's like, it's more immediate.
Yeah. So
I see.
So I've like.
Do you think people see you on stage and don't fancy you?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Because on stage, I wouldn't say like I'm ugly. I'm not going to say that because she's not. But I wouldn't say that I am like I said, I wouldn't say I'm someone that someone sees across the room as like, yes, attractive, gorgeous.
You mean when you're on stage?
And even when I'm on stage, because also when I'm on stage, the energy I give out is banter energy, like the girl that you want to have a drink with. I have the energy on stage where women don't get threatened with their men and men want to have a drink with me.
I find all of this so curious to hear because I would never have thought that.
Really?
Yeah. Especially I saw your show last year and I would just think anyone who sees you would just be like, I don't know. I just feel like there wouldn't be a dry seat in the house.
No.
Everyone's wet.
Everyone's wet.
Everyone's wet. Everyone's hard.
Everyone's slipping. Everyone's slipping
and sliding.
No.
I think that, but it's like, I find it interesting because I feel like lots of people might talk about themselves the same way you're talking about yourself right now, but another person will come along and be like, is that how you see yourself?
Yeah. I get it all the time. People are like, oh no, but you're amazing. And I'm like, no, I didn't say I wasn't amazing. I didn't say I'm not pretty. I didn't say that. I just said I don't think I'm as pretty as some people. I think that's certain beauty standards, especially in this day and age.
Oh, we're getting into beauty standards. We were only supposed to talk about a few cocks.
Okay, we are talk. Let's go back to dick then. Okay.
Claire's gone.
I don't know. It's very real.
It's very real.
Oh, my bad. I'm so sorry.
No, but this is because this is interesting, especially because when it applies to your own perception of how attractive people find you.
Yeah.
I think it changes as you get older.
Yeah.
It changes the more relationships that you have and you learn from each one.
Yeah, exactly.
And maybe you settle on one for a bit that like works, and because you get the validation from that, you feel better about yourself because you're not seeking it from anywhere else.
Let's say, for example, like you and your husband, I'm sure there was a period of time where you felt safe, where you felt like there was no like worry about how he felt about you and how you feel about him.
Yeah.
Well, I've never had that.
Right. Okay.
I've never had a point where I was like, if we had an argument or if I felt like there was an issue, then I don't think the person I was with would fight for it. Where I've always been a fighter.
Yeah.
I don't like giving up on people. I don't like giving up on like things. This is why I probably work so hard in my life.
You do work very hard.
I work way too hard. It's because I don't like giving up on things and I care too much about life or like people in general. And I always give out energy and I never really receive their same energy back. It's probably because of like who I am as a person probably. But I've never really felt like, oh yeah, it's going to be fine. Like I'm always on the worry. Like someone else is going to come across.
Right, okay.
Who's more attractive or like more suited to that person. I just feel like there's always a problem, or there's always going to be a problem.
And do you attribute the problem to yourself rather than the other person?
Yeah.
Rather than thinking it's like...
The other way around.
It's like a relationship, so it's two people, so the vibes and the energy, they have to sort of like match or like go together.
Yeah, so even with fuckboy, that's what we call it. Even with fuckboy, because I feel like, because I'm fully aware that he's like dating other people, it kind of feels like I'm now in competition.
Right.
So like,
even though you've said it's supposed to be a casual thing.
It's supposed to be casual, but there's something, sometimes there's like a bit of me that's like, oh, well, we need to act like a certain way. We need to make sure you have his attention, to make sure that you are feeling wanted and needed and stuff like that. So there's a part of me sometimes that has that, where you're just like, well, why does no one want me?
Sure. Do you think there's a bit of Lady Gaga happening where it's like, where she says like, you know how she says there's like 99 people in a room, it only takes one to believe in you or something. I've completely butchered that.
The Huns correct it for Sam.
But I feel like if there is something to be said about 100 people could come up to you and tell you that they think you're fit, but then one person might come up and say, meh, and you listen more to that person than the 100 others. Because I just feel like so many people must just like be in awe of you and find you so amazing and attractive.
So amazing, yes. I get that all the time. I get amazing all the time.
Yeah.
But there's two things about that, what you just said, comment-wise. Number one, if anyone who saw my show last year will know that I got diagnosed as being dyslexic.
Yeah.
And I've realised a lot of things about me. And one of those things I've realised is that like words of affirmation is not my love language, either given or receiving. I don't take compliments very well. Mainly because I don't believe people's words.
Interesting. What is your love language then?
Physical touch and acts and
Physical touch, right.
So I will believe someone via their actions.
Okay.
So if you're going to say something to me, fair. But if you follow it up with an action, then I'm like, okay, you actually are genuine.
Right.
Whereas if you say something and then there's just like no follow through.
Yeah.
Or there's like, I'm just like, we're just saying words, aren't you? You're saying words because you feel like those are the words I want to hear.
Okay.
The second thing about that is I recently went on a date and someone said to me, the reason why I'm not more successful in comedy is because I probably should lose some weight. And then said to me, the reason why I'm still single is because of my personality.
And what is this person's full home address? What the fuck are you on about?
So
Who said that?
I don't know if anyone remembers the Pretty Woman scene where she's in the bed and like with Robert Gere, and she's like, it's easier to believe the bad things.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So it's always that.
Someone said this to you on a date.
Yeah.
On a date.
Yeah.
That should be romantic and nice.
Oh yeah, there was no dick involved in that, just so you know. If anything,
I should hope not.
I nearly cut off that dick. That dick nearly got severed.
PSDA, put some dick away.
Yeah,
Keep it to yourself. I can't believe someone said that to you.
Yeah. I don't know if they were like, oh, I'm just going to be like honest or like, I'm just going to be like, I don't know if that person is like on the spectrum. I never want to like assume that about someone, but like you have to be like, that is a bold move to say.
You can always try and like rationalize how something has been said, but you can't change how it makes you feel.
Yeah, because I felt shit.
Yeah. That's not a nice thing to hear.
No. So
also more successful. Are you not very successful? I think of you as very successful.
Oh, bless you.
And not just because, like you said, like comedy is one of the things you do, but you're also a lawyer. You're also a burlesque performer.
Yeah.
Award winning.
Oh, bless you.
In so many ways, I just think like, what else? What else do you have to prove?
That I can sing. I can't sing. I can't sing.
Okay, you have one flaw.
I've got one flaw about me. I can't sing.
One flaw. I can't make a good rum punch. Like we're not. We're not perfect human beings.
No. And this is the thing. People are not perfect. That's perfectly fine. But I think when it comes to like dick, like I talk about dick quite a lot on stage, especially as well as as a female comedian who's just quite brassy, who's quite energetic, who's quite appears to be quite confident on stage, I think that also for men, they're kind of like, oh, I don't want to fuck with that because if I fuck that up, I'm gonna end up in a set, and yes, you fucking will.
You'll get swifted.
You're gonna end up in a set.
Yeah. Have you done that before?
Yeah, I don't know if you remember in my show last year, I talked about the guy that ghosted me.
Of course, yes.
That was a true story.
But you don't give details about.
Oh, I named him, didn't I, in the show? I named him.
Oh,
I did name him because he pissed me off. Yeah, so that pissed me off.
It's so interesting because we were going to talk about dicks, and now I feel like dicks actually just means men.
Well, no.
It feels like more like we're talking more about like attitudes rather than the physical.
Let's talk about physical. Right, let's get into it right now. Don't know how long we got, but let's go really quickly. I really enjoy...
Say no more. That's a clip, that is.
I really enjoy a good, thick penis. I don't know about you. I really enjoy a good, thick penis.
Yeah, I love a big, thick penis, which is what my husband has.
Yes! Yes!
He'll hate that. We just won't. I'll just tell him not to listen to this one.
Yeah. But also, I feel like people are always like, oh, it's about size. No, it's about what you do with it.
And now we get on to some dimensions. We need to get a protractor out.
Yeah.
I think as long as it gets the job done, I don't need like I don't need like a stunt penis.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't want to look at it and think challenge.
Mm-hmm.
I want to look at it and think treat.
Okay, fair play.
Yeah. But if you see a thick penis and go, that's a treat, then that's your treat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, I don't want lazy dick.
As in,
like you expect me. I don't want you to expect me to do all the work.
Right.
I also expect you to warm me up. Don't go straight in. That's not warming me up. You gotta.
I find this very interesting because in all of my interactions with men, and maybe it's because different dynamic, but get some digits. I feel like it's this thing of like where it's I can't imagine a sexual encounter where both parties aren't serviced equally.
Yeah.
Because maybe it's because for men, when a man is pleased, it's obvious.
Yeah.
With a woman, it's less so.
Yeah, no, it's true. I have I discovered that I do. I think it's because I'm a people pleaser or whatever. But I do enjoy hearing a man enjoy himself. And also, I've recently learned that I enjoy sucking dick again. However, some people need to shave their balls.
Right. No, we're going there. Everyone cross your legs because we're going there. Lads, you gotta shave them.
I'm not saying like shave them to it's like bald, but like just a trim, just like trim.
Just a wash and blow dry.
Babe, just a little trim, just a little. Make it a little neat.
Just something to suggest you have maintained the area.
Yeah. So I'm not I want to be gagging, but I don't want to be gagging on here. Like I don't want to be a cat.
Nobody's telling you to get a full Brazilian.
No.
No, but like, get the nail clippers out
just
every now and again and just chop off the odd chunk.
I don't want like tumbleweeds. That's what I don't want.
No.
Like, I don't want like fur balls.
I don't know why this is making me think of it, but today on TikTok I saw an ad for one of those mops that goes along your carpet and it digs up all of your cat hair and stuff. Put one of those on it.
Put it on. I was saying, just give it a little trim. I just sort of think sometimes men don't seem to be considerate about how they present themselves with their penis.
Maybe it's because like it's unlike. What is the beauty standard for a penis? There isn't one. As in, like, how would you describe like what a beautiful penis looks like?
I think it's each to their own. It's much like comedy. It's subjective. Okay.
Claire just said washed.
Washed. Clean. I don't know about you. I don't know if you have a preference between circumcised and not circumcised penis.
I've had both. No, techniques are different, but
yeah, you have no. It's just like dick is dick.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I think in gay culture, cut and uncut, some people can be very particular.
Oh yeah.
I don't think I was ever like that. It was just kind of like, I don't know.
It was just like dick is dick.
Box.
Yeah, you're like dick is dick.
Yeah. A little bit. Yeah. But no, I think men are never questioned on like how to present this in the same way women are. Because that women are held up to more scrutiny. Whereas like, I don't know, a man is just happy to be there.
Yeah, and I'm like, you do know your balls smell. So like just
the thing I was gonna say about keeping it washed, I had it felt like I needed to use a hard H in that. Washed. I remember being at uni and I joined the LGBT society, and there was this guy who was like a professor on I don't remember what it was. He was doing a PhD, and like he was known for doing like a lot of like sort of TED talky things around gay sex and sex education and stuff. And he came and did like a lecture for all of the queer students at my uni, and he talked openly about like, yeah, I have sex with men at least 3 times a week. Sometimes it's group stuff, sometimes it's one-on-one, sometimes it's anonymous, sometimes it's not. And we were kind of like, well, fascinating. And then he went on like a little mini rant about how men need to wash their penis. But what he said was, you should be washing your penis with soap. And you shouldn't be doing that, because if soap stays in, it can cause all kinds of infections. It upsets like a natural pH, like it's supposed to sort of keep itself clean.
Yeah.
So if you use soap, that's really bad for it.
Yeah, no, I've heard this.
Yeah.
So I'm just like water is enough.
Water is enough. You're gonna have to use your words, because what don't you like about the outside?
When it tastes like sweat.
Oh, okay. Oh. Harmonised there.
Just dip it under the tap.
Before it goes to your mouth.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
I have.
We're gonna have to cut that out because my mother listens.
Okay, I'll do it in the context. So sometimes I feel like some people just need to maybe just have a little wash underneath the tap before.
Yeah.
Especially if it's been a long day, if you've been working, just put it underneath the tap. Just give it a little rinse before you come and see me.
Yeah. Do you know what men need? They need Trini and Susanna, but just for the penis. Dip the penis and the balls, we'll get those in there as well, into that little 360 mirror. And then Trini and Susanna can be like, oh no, this hairstyle you have isn't flattering at all. Yeah. And then
get Gokwan in it as well.
Yeah.
Dress it up.
Yeah. Gokwan is probably a better choice, because he was always a bit more just kind of like, no, this is great. Now let's improve on this even more. Yeah. Whereas Trini and Susanna were just like, do you walk out of the house like this? Do you walk out of the house with your balls like that?
Question, do you treat the dick and the balls as one unit?
Answer, no.
Okay.
Again, each to their own.
Each to their own.
Some men like them played with more than others.
Yeah.
Yeah. So some things I would... There's the set menu.
Yeah.
And then there's like extra sides and appetizers.
Yeah.
So the set menu is stuff that like you probably just assume anybody would like. And then there's other stuff on there that you'd be like, I'll wait to be told if this is something that person wants, or I'll ask, or whatever.
Yeah.
So with that kind of stuff, I'd be like, you let me know.
Fair play.
Yeah.
I also really enjoy when they slightly have a curve.
Okay.
We're talking about, that
Everyone
shit
in this
is
room
bananas.
knows. Everyone, I know.
That shit
you know.
is bananas. George?
Yeah, he knows.
Hey, George. What's that banana do?
What's that banana do?
What that banana do?
I told producer Claire to flash us at 40, so she just adjusted her breasts a little bit.
It was very good.
Nips in. It was very. Claire's mum, don't worry.
She's lucky. She's lucky. I'm also bi. So here you go. But
no one in this room is safe.
No one's in the room.
No one in this room is safe. We've really covered a gamut there. I feel like we went through the emotional and then we got into the physical. What's left to do now?
What is your favourite position?
I don't love any of the cowboy stuff.
Oh, really?
Don't love it. It's just never been a position that worked for me.
Okay, fair play.
Also, I can't do reverse cowgirl because I'll get motion sick. And then, so I think, is this boring? Maybe just missionary.
It's not boring at all.
Well, if you can see the person, I think being able to see.
Do you sometimes want to see the person? Sometimes it's not great to see the person.
I mean, from the sounds of it, you don't want to see the person, but I want to see the person. I think the face, it's important because that's how they would give like signals that like either, oh, this isn't working, I'm not enjoying this.
Also, I think if it's a different
Gay.
It depends on the angle.
I was just trying to work out how I'd see the face.
Gay.
So.
Sam's getting ready for later.
Is that
on.
in shot or no? Also, that's the thumbnail for this episode, I prep. I'll show you a picture later.
I just think it also depends on the angle of the missionary.
Angle's very important,
because like you could have it where you're like this, where it is like close face to face.
Yeah.
Or like just like like proper like this, where they're like, or if you do it like that, where it's just like a good banging situation.
Like
proper penetration.
Yeah. Sometimes you need like a yoga block.
Yeah.
To prop things up.
Yeah, exactly.
Get them in the right position.
Yeah, a little bit height. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great.
It's important.
We should write a book.
We really should. It'd be very confusing. But I think Penguin would get in on it.
Yeah.
I don't know why I said Penguin. I think books for children. I don't think that's...
They need to learn.
They do. At some point, they need to... There's a bit in my show this year about how bad sex education is.
Oh, it is so bad at the moment.
It's very bad. Well, not just at the moment. It has always.
It's always been bad.
Has always been bad. Has always been bad. We can teach you. We can teach you everything you need to know.
#GSD.
Well, I mean, I think that's been a lovely chat about dicks. How do you feel after that chat?
I feel very happy, actually.
Good.
I've really enjoyed doing this.
Oh, good. I'm happy.
How do you feel now? Do you feel horny?
I'm gonna go home, and I'm gonna make a baby tonight. Before we let you go, there's one thing that we do with all of our guests. It is a little quick fire round.
Sexy.
That we call quick fire feelings. Now, listen, because of the topic, all of these things are sort of like, they're all slang names for dick.
Okay.
And I just want you to tell me how they make you feel.
Okay.
Having said this, we ask every guest how they feel about one particular thing every episode. And I'm going to say it because I want to know. It's going to sound inappropriate. The first thing that I normally ask every guest, tell me quickly how you feel. I normally ask them, how do you feel about dark chocolate?
Well, actually, I don't like dark chocolate. It can go suck a dick.
Why? It's not earned a treat.
No. Give me some milk in it.
You need a bit of milk.
I like I like normal chocolate, please.
She's a milky girl.
I'm a milky girl. This is why she fucks white people as well. Okay. I will do a spoiler in my show. I just started doing a joke about how when people say, Sikisa, you got so much power and strength, I'm like, yeah, it's probably because I'm sucking out all the power from all the white men. Just the more I suck, the stronger I become.
And that explains why I'm so frail. Right. Code words to Dick. How do you feel about Willies?
Willies. It feels very childish.
Childish. We're above it.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, fair enough. How do you feel about schlongs?
No, what, are you German?
No, but thank you for asking. Are you German? How do you feel about a shaft?
It's very medical. It makes me feel very medical.
Oh yeah, I go to the GP and I say like something's wrong with the old shaft.
Yeah. For me, it feels quite medical.
I've only heard this twice.
Okay.
How do you feel about the love stick?
I will walk out the room.
Out. She's leaving.
I will walk out the room.
She's leaving.
That's worse. That's probably on top par as when someone said to me, "Okie dokie." Like it's on that level. It's on that level.
If you didn't like that, you'll hate this next one. How do you feel about a custard chucker?
Oh,
That is invented by French and Saunders. And they were the first women to get the word blowjob on TV.
Oh, well done. You know what? Well done. Pioneers.
Let's put some respect on their name, actually.
Always.
Yeah. Finally, how do you feel about just a classic penis?
Oh, I was hoping you were going to say my favourite one.
What's your favourite one?
Dick.
Well, obviously, but Dick is in the title.
I know, but it's just a good dick.
It's because it's got so many hard consonants.
Yeah.
It's got the.
It's the. Like, I'm going to give you this dick. Yeah.
You imagine, it feels like you imagine someone coming at you saying it.
Yeah.
Like, get ready for this dick. Yeah.
I'll just ruin the mic.
They already smell like a lot of comedians. It's fine.
Penis is fine. Penis is fine. It makes me feel okay. Would you like this penis?
Is this a penis I see before me?
It feels very polite, doesn't it? Just like, I'm going to give you my penis.
Penis. I would say penis is the medical one.
Oh, really?
Well, because I'm not going to use a slang term with a doctor.
I've got something on my shaft.
No, I'd say there is something wrong with my penis. It's too big. Well, I think we'll stop there, won't we? We'll stop there. Thank you for being an incredible guest.
No, thanks for having me. And thank you very much for the Rum Punch.
Oh, you're so welcome. I owe you a proper one.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Before we let you go, is there anything that you'd like to plug for our listeners?
I mean, come see the show. I will be doing a show around the UK doing previews. Come and see the show eventually. Also follow me on social media. It's Sikisa Comedy. If you just type in Twix on Instagram, it will still pop up.
Lovely. You can follow. Oh,
sorry. Also, I do a wrestling podcast. If anyone's a massive wrestling fan, come and listen to the Wrestle Club UK podcast where we just talk about wrestling.
Love a grapple.
Yeah,
love a grapple. Love a bit of rope work. You can follow me at Mr. Sam Lake. You can come to my show that's happening right now at the Fringe called Esmeralda every day, 1:30 at the Monkey Barrel. You can follow this podcast at I've Had a Rosé. We are doing a live episode tomorrow. So by the time this episode's out, it will be happening in like a few hours. So come right now. Come right now to the live pod.
Not literally, please.
I mean, if you're in the middle of it, finish that and then come to the pod. And we'll see you again very soon for another episode. Bye-bye.